Good morning. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. Let's get ready to go to the airport. All right, my taxi's here. Let's go. Alright, just checked into my hotel in Canberra and she's really cute. So, crockery, washing machine. We have a washing machine. We got lucky. We're actually on the top floor of the apartment too, so. It's got a kitchenette. As an ethnic woman, a kitchenette is always mint in an apartment. I can cook noodles and stuff. Fridge. Let me flip the camera around. Got a cute little table where we can do our work. Got a TV. Lots of sunlight. I actually don't like a lot of sunlight. I like it when it's a bit welcome. My bed. I haven't slept on an actual bed in like a year because I sleep on a fold-out bed at home. Because I was meant to buy a brand new one after I moved out, but my moving out has been delayed a little bit. So our bed is nice. Space for clothes and luggage, which is good. An iron board. Let's check out the bathroom. Very nice. Very nice. Hola. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute. I'm actually very tired though, so I'm gonna take a nap. You can't tell, but the room is like 22 degrees because the heater's been on. And I'm sweating, so. All right, peeps, I've woken up from my nap and I had every intention to go to the supermarket that's like a 15-minute walk, buy a few things to stock up, you know, the hotel and everything with some snacks, and then I got really lazy. So I got grease monkeys instead. I got jalapeno poppers. I also got this Nutella pizza. It's got strawberries, marshmallows, bananas on it, and Nutella. And this is a slice of American pizza, Detroit pizza. Look, I believe you should treat yourself, okay? I was on a pretty strict diet before the pageant, but I'm like, whatever, man. I'm too tired to care today. And I'm actually watching the movie Contagion. Fun fact about me is that I really like movies to do with like contagious infectious diseases, like pandemic diseases. But as I was opening the food, there was like a scene of an autopsy of a girl on the TV, and I was like, yeah, look, probably not while I'm eating. So we're gonna watch the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader season 2 instead. I dipped my jalapeno popper into this white thing and I thought it was sour cream. It's vanilla ice cream. It's meant to be for the pizza. Oh well, let's eat it. Yum. God, I love grease monkeys. Wow, look at me trying to be an influencer. So it's day 2 of my Canberra trip. It's 7:30 in the morning. I just had a shower and now I'm getting ready to go to work. I am 2 minutes away from my work, so it's walking distance. We can take a bit of time to get ready and have a talk about a few things. I'm in the bathroom putting on makeup. I'm so sorry about the fan. I hope that the fan isn't going to be too annoying. So let's talk about this Canberra trip, and then let's talk about all the other things that are going on in my life. So I traveled to Canberra yesterday, Sunday morning, and I'm here until Thursday. Every single day I'm here is to have a whole bunch of internal and external meetings with our stakeholders. Today, my entire division is meeting today to do a strategic planning day, which is a whole day thing. So because we have a lot of remote workers working in other states in our division, everyone has to fly down for these planning days. A planning day is like a strategic meeting that sets the priorities for the rest of the year. It allows for staff to voice their opinions about things and issues and different topics that should be focused on for the rest of the year. It also allows for information sharing. Different areas of our division will present on different things that they're doing, and also sometimes we get trained for certain things depending on what the topics are for this year. But most importantly, it allows you to see everyone face to face in your division so that you can network, collaborate, all of the things. That's really important for someone like me who works remotely. I'm the only one from my division in Melbourne, so it's always nice to meet everyone again. I've kept in contact with a lot of people from my branch, my division, my team, but we always get new people coming into the division. Our organization is changing a lot too, so it's also good to keep up to date with what is happening in the organization, because we won't be just meeting with each other's teams, we're also meeting with all the executives as well across the entire division too, which is a very rare event. So it's going to be very good, very interesting. Tomorrow we have a planning day for just my branch specifically. So our teams come together to do a similar concept, except we niche down and, network with each other and share information about, other things more relevant to what we do. Tomorrow I will be presenting in one of the segments of the day, which involves talking about artificial intelligence and how I am using it in my everyday work. And I say this as I've got like a whole bunch of crap on my face. I'm one of the few people in my area that uses AI day to day in my day-to-day work. Not for anything controversial or sensitive or unethical, just more for like daily administration tasks related to what I do. And I've been asked, voluntold to share some of the things that I'm doing at the moment so that the rest of the branch can take it on board. Also, I'm excited to go to the office because, apart from seeing everyone, obviously, but because last year I was involved in a major project to rebuild the infrastructure of our team's operations center. So I was involved in that work to fit it out and conduct the research to see how we can make it better. And it's been rebuilt now, and I'm about to see it for the first time. After all of this, I have to be on the ball on Thursday because that is when I have my major external meeting with another organization that we work closely with. We are going to visit them, kind of like to maintain our relationship with them, to meet them for the first time. It's just understanding their processes, how they do things, how we fit into those processes, And I'm particularly interested in any technologies that they're using at the moment because I'm always very keen of introducing that into our work. We have so much work for such a small team. So anything to streamline our processes, do things better, quicker, so we can focus on things that we're supposed to be doing always makes me happy. I'll be exhausted at that point though, and I'll be checking out from the apartment at that point. So I'll be lugging around my luggage. As soon as I finish with that external meeting with our stakeholders, I'm going straight to the airport and going back to Melbourne and then preparing for the pageant. What's been happening in my business space, I'm actually so stressed right now. It just seems to be the week that everything is happening. So we've got the pageant, we've got my travel. My travel has been booked for months, but also the jewelry pieces, our cardiac pieces are launching this week, next week. My cardiac earrings are very close to finishing being made. We've made a whole batch of gold pairs and silver pairs. I got sent videos of what the silver pair looked like last night and they looked so good. We plated them thicker than my original sample, and I'm so grateful that we did because the plating on my sample didn't last very long. We've quadrupled the thickness of gold plating and whatever so that it lasts longer and it looks better. Once I pay the rest of the remaining balance, it will get shipped to me. As I've said, I've made 10 gold ones, 10 silver ones. Technically there's only 9 silver ones because I need to use one for myself as a sample to take photos of, and that's the sample that I wear. Technically there are 9 of each and they're available for pre-order now, and people have been placing their pre-orders too, which is exciting. So just jump on my website if you want to do that. I wouldn't want you to miss out. I don't know if I have the energy to make more pairs of these considering how long they've taken for me to make. And in the PhD space, I have meetings lined up with different universities. So next week, after the pageant is finished, I'm meeting up, I think he's the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health at Australian National University. I was connected to him to have a chat to him about PhD opportunities with ANU and just to see how to go about searching for a supervisor, finding the right area to work with, whatever. Just getting some tips from him and the application process, because to be honest, I haven't had much luck with trying to find the information that I need about my PhD. So I had to take a break from that and just focus on other stuff, but I do need to sort that out pretty soon. I'm starting to feel the nerves a little bit with the pageant. After finishing the boa that I made, I was playing around with it before I left to go to the airport. And I don't know what it is, but I just got a little bit nervous because it's getting closer to the day. I'm not sure if I'm prepared. Everyone's talking about, getting their makeup done, hair done. I'm just doing my makeup and hair on my own because I prefer it that way. I like my makeup done a certain way. Anyway, you guys can watch me do my hair and makeup in silence. Right, makeup done. Now we have to do our hair and then we're ready to go. I just got my hair colored and cut a couple of days ago. Man, did she cut my hair short. I'm so devo. I grew my hair in Canberra for the last 3 years and it was nearly up to my bum, and now look how short it is. Anyway, first world problems. Because my hair is a bit shorter, I actually have hair extensions that you clip into your hair. I actually brought them to Canberra so I could experiment with some hair and makeup looks for the pageant. But honestly, since I've been here yesterday, I had all these plans to do stuff, and then those plans went out the door because I got really tired, really lazy, and I just slept. My body needed sleep. Anyone with curly hair understands that just because you straighten your hair doesn't mean it stays straight. This will go back to wavy by the end of the day. The first time I started traveling for work was for this role, my public health role. In academia, they would not spend money on a sessional to travel. There were actually times where I was publishing research and, you know, working on a whole bunch of things that were being presented at conferences in other states, in Australia and overseas. And the universities would not pay or fork out any funding for me to go to them. The fact that I get to travel now for my current role is such a blessing. I'm so grateful. Traveling for work is not always glamorous. It can be very tiring. You're meeting so many people, you're prepping for lots of different meetings, and you kind of have to be on your A game the whole trip. You know, sometimes when people have the time, they'll go explore and do things, but on a work trip, it's a little bit different. You also represent your organization when you're on a work trip, so there are certain things that you can and cannot do. Always having to be professional, you know how it is, but it's great. I love it. Gives me a chance to just be on my own, you know, and just do whatever. Just put our clothes on and let's get to work. I'll see you guys later. Alright, we got my work shirt on and a skirt. Also got my white stilettos on. So it's just jewelry time. I could wear hoops today. Let's just see. Not bad. Or we brought my Salceology collection of jewelry. So we could do South Sea pearls. Nah, not the vibe. We could do our cardiacs today, actually. Let's do our cardiac earrings. Why not? Why not? This is the first time people at work are seeing the cardiac. They've been following my brand. Cardiac earrings, very nice. And my Aurora ring. That's the jewelry. We've also got the estrogen on today and my black diamond for protection. Protection from the evil eye. We cannot be catching evil vibes right before a pageant. I think being on a work trip was really good timing because a lot of these types of events like pageants, you know, major work opportunities, they just really need your A game in terms of your mentality. That's really what the secret is to why some people do really well. It's really hard to accomplish things when you've got bad vibes, bad energy, bad environment around you. Oh, damn. Alright, goodbye. To finalize things, and the pageant is also happening. So yeah, there is a lot.